In 2009, a Florida couple paid $165,000 cash for a house. No mortgage, no loan, just cash. 4 months later, Bank of America tried to take it away. And here's the part the bank didn't see coming. The couple fought back, using the bank's own rules. This is the story of Warren and Maureen Nyerges, and the day they showed up at Bank of America with a moving truck. Warren and Maureen Nyerges bought their home in Golden Gate Estates, Naples, Florida, in 2009. They paid $165,000 in cash. No bank, no mortgage, no loan of any kind. The house was theirs. 4 months after moving in, a process server knocked on their door. Foreclosure notice. Warren's first reaction was confusion. "This is a big mistake. You must have the wrong house." It wasn't the wrong house. Bank of America had accidentally transposed his name onto a prior foreclosure. A clerical error by one of the largest banks in the world was about to cost this couple everything. Warren started making phone calls. Branch managers, customer service, anyone who would listen. Nothing. Each call ended the same way: transfer, hold, disconnect. He wrote a certified letter directly to the president of Bank of America. No response, not even an acknowledgement that it was received. For months, one of the world's most powerful financial institutions ignored a man trying to keep his home. So Warren hired an attorney, a foreclosure defense lawyer named Todd Allen. 2 months later, Allen had the foreclosure dismissed. The case was over. Bank of America lost. The judge also ordered Bank of America to pay Warren's legal fees, $2,534. The bank was notified. A check was coming. Warren and Maureen could finally breathe. Then 5 months went by. No check, no call, no letter, nothing from Bank of America. The bank that had almost taken his home now refused to pay a $2,500 court order. Warren called again, same result: hold, transfer, disconnect. The bank simply didn't care. That's when attorney Todd Allen had an idea, a beautiful, perfectly legal, deeply satisfying idea. If the bank could foreclose on a home to collect money owed, why couldn't Warren do the same to the bank? Allen went back to court and obtained a writ of execution, a court order giving Warren legal authority to walk into Bank of America and seize their assets. The furniture, the computers, the cash in the drawers, all of it legally his to take. Allen later described the moment he read the court order. "I was willing to take the desk the manager was sitting in." June 3, 2011, Warren Nyerges, attorney Todd Allen, 2 sheriff's deputies, and a moving truck. They pulled up to the local Bank of America branch in Naples, Florida. Moving truck parked outside. The deputies walked in first. Badge, court order. The bank manager went pale. The message was simple: pay the $2,500 now, or we start loading the furniture. Allen instructed the deputies to start with desks, computers, copiers, filing cabinets, and cash drawers. The bank manager locked himself in his office, calling superiors, panicking. People in line at the bank watched as sheriff's deputies began documenting what could be taken. 1 hour. That's how long it took. 60 minutes of pure, legal, documented pressure. After an hour of calls to corporate headquarters, Bank of America produced a check: $5,772.88. The original $2,534 plus moving costs, sheriff's fees, and attorney charges. No furniture was actually taken. The bank blinked first. Allen called it sweet justice and then noticed something on the check. Bank of America had misspelled Warren's name on it. The bank that had almost taken his home, ignored court orders for 5 months, and showed up with movers, couldn't even spell his name right on the apology check. Here's what makes this story bigger than just one couple. Bank of America wasn't alone. In 2010, Bank of America, GMAC, and JP Morgan Chase were all forced to freeze their foreclosures. Thousands of Americans were being foreclosed on by mistake, paperwork errors, wrong names, wrong houses. In Fort Lauderdale, Jason Gradensky bought a home in cash from Bank of America and was foreclosed on anyway. In Massachusetts, a couple paid cash for a rental property. Bank of America locked them out and took their furniture. These weren't isolated incidents. They were symptoms of a system that didn't care about getting it right. Attorney Allen described it as banks not performing due diligence on foreclosure cases. Bank of America later issued a written apology to the Nyerges. They apologized for the delay in receiving funds, not for the wrongful foreclosure itself. Their explanation for not paying for 5 months? The original request went to an outside attorney who closed his firm. That law firm, David J. Stern's office, was under investigation by Florida's Attorney General for creating fraudulent legal documents in foreclosure cases across Florida. Nobody went to jail. Warren Nyerges was relieved, but not satisfied. He spent months fighting a battle he should never have had to fight. It drained him emotionally. His final comment to reporters, "They couldn't even spell our name right in the apology." Attorney Allen saw the bigger picture. This was sweet justice, but it was one win in a broken system. The Nyerges case became national news. ABC, NBC, NPR, CBC, everyone covered it. Because it showed something people didn't know was possible. You can fight back, legally. The same legal tools banks use to take homes can be used against them. A writ of execution is public record. Any judge can grant one. Any sheriff can enforce it. Warren Nyerges didn't need $1 billion to beat Bank of America. He needed a $2,534 court order. On June 3, 2011, a regular man from Naples, Florida, walked into one of the world's biggest banks with 2 deputies, a moving truck, and a piece of paper signed by a judge, and walked out an hour later with a check because the law was on his side. Bank of America apologized, misspelled his name, and moved on. So here's my question. If you were Warren, what would you have done? Let me know in the comments.